We're back with Stephan again, and one of the things that I'm interested in, what? Stephan, right?
Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
it's Stephan,
I
right?
don't know. You got
So anyway, one of the things that always interested me in is that Stephan, the first time I met him, he had done some, let's call it rebellious work in Canada for French independence. Am I
a long
right?
time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. And
Alone some
he
fun
explained those
when
stories to me, and I had been in Vietnam War demonstrations, and it was kind of all the same, and it was really interesting. And so when people move to Bocas, um, sometimes they have conflicts with the police. And as you heard the last time with them coming in and checking him out and whatever, but Stefan's not always the one that just says yes sir, no sir, and so he's got a couple stories. I want him to start off with the one where they actually kicked him out of jail. I mean, he was in jail, but they kicked him. They told him to go away, and they didn't ever want to see him again. Which not many people get kicked out of jail. So why don't you start with that one?
But it's a lot of story in one, no?
Keep going, yeah.
Because I've been in jail a lot of time. They arrest me always. Because in one point, I said to them I'd be a lawyer. And liar in English, no? It's,
Yeah.
similar
Right.
and
They
stuff.
can't,
And
they
I said to
pronounce
them,
liar.
I'm a lawyer. And every time they arrest the guys from my restaurant, I need to go to kick their ass out of the, if I want to have them to work the next morning. And every time I go, I lie to the police. And I start to learn in the wall, they got like 3 law writing on the wall. And I learned that 3 law one day, and that's the only 3 one I know. And every time I go, and I do my smart ass, and I said, by the law, number that. And I start to invent law too, and all the stuff. Anyway, every time I go there, I argue a lot and stuff. And one day they said to me, sir, maybe you're a lawyer in your country, but here you're nothing. I said, yeah, it's possible. But I'm here to be sure because they arrest their friends with a beer on the street. And I said to the cops, I want to be sure you don't have abuse here. And the police respond to me, sir, here in that place I have no abuse. I said, I'm sorry, I visit your facility a couple times and I can say to you, I have a lot of abuse in the place. He said, sir, I said to you to don't say abuse. I said, you know what? That's the first abuse. I speak with you polite and everything. You can't come to say to me to shut my mouth. That's an abuse. Sir, I said to you to don't say more abuse. I finished with 3 cops. They opened the gates. They arrest me and they tied me up with my friends. What, like 6 hours outside? And with a police with a big gun and everything. And me and my son, my friends, we spent all night singing Guantanamo. I be in Guantanamo. And we be singing, and the captain sleeping in the 2nd floor. And all the people inside the jail start to scream, Pecado, the name of my restaurant, the sin. And they call me like that. And they start to scream, sin, 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 sin. And the chief would be so pissed off. He said, what's happened there? It'd be like 4 o'clock in the morning. And he got out and he gave them the order to kick my ass out. And I'd be persona non grata. And he said to them to never arrest me again because he don't want me inside his wall. And I said, thank you. That's so fantastic. And actually, it's the last time he would arrest me. After they arrest me one time, like I said to you, when I escaped.
Yeah.
In the
But
back
you were
seat.
doing something good for someone. You were
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah. But
This
but
is a
for
cool
them, I
story
escaped.
because he was just telling me this a little while ago. Got to hear it because
That's
he
a
was doing a good
wonderful
thing,
story.
But,
but
I
he
passed like
he
4
did
or 5,
escape.
4 or 5 years. They don't arrest me. Never. One time they arrest me by accident. The kid said they bring me in jail, and the captain there said, "Who arrested that kid?" And then the guy said, "Me." He said, "Let it go. I don't want that man in my jail." It's clear. It'd be so funny for me and stuff. But a couple of years after, they arrested me to drive my scooter without hammer, with my son and everything. And we follow the police to the police office, and they take my bike. They take my scooter out, and they be very pissed off because I have no paper and stuff. And I argue with them, and I do like kind of race with them in the in the main street just for fun. They don't like it anyway. And in the same time, a lady, old Indians lady,
And your 9-year-old son is with you at the time.
No, you just
No?
go back home.
Oh, he went back home. Okay.
And I got that lady, the Indians lady, who fall in the hole. And that time you don't have asphalt in Bocas. You know, all the roads would be like shit. And she fall, and she be crying and everything. And we got all that police there. They don't do nothing. They be in that side of the fence.
This is an Indian woman that fell.
Yeah, Indians one.
Yeah.
And all the police they be there and they do
What was
nothing.
her name?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Rosita? Maria?
And I go outside, and the police said, "No, you can't go there. You're under arrest and everything." I say, "Hey, we need to help the lady." And I go outside, help the lady, help the husband to put her on her feet, and she be crying. She got big pain. And I said to husband, "You need to go to the hospital." He explained to me, "No, my wife is strong." And after he explained to me, "You have no money." I said, "Money or not, you need to go in the hospital. We're gonna find a way. I'm gonna pay for it." And in the same time, couple police, they're around me because I just get out from the jail and stuff. Escape. And I'm there and I see a taxi coming. I stop the taxi. I put the lady in the cab because the Indians don't want, so we don't have money. I said, no problems. We put the Indian woman inside the cabs, and after the husband, and after I push him, I jump in the taxi, in the cabs, and I go with them to the hospital. I arrive in
And
the
your
hospital.
motorcycle? You just
No, I left
No,
it
in the
there.
taxi?
They got it. The police got it and everything. I just left without nothing. I jump in the taxi with them, and I go because I think that the husband don't gonna bring her to the hospital. When I arrived to the hospital, I explained to the lady there, she need to take care of that lady, and I'm gonna pay everything. I'm gonna pass tomorrow to pay the bill, and do what you got to do. And actually, they figure she got it broke. She got the, on appelle le genou. Comment ça s'appelle, rodilla?
Tibia, rodilla,
Yeah, in English, how you call it, rodilla?
Kneecap?
the
Yeah.
knee,
Tell-
the knee.
Yeah, the knee.
The knee.
Knee. It's the
Knee,
rodilla, it's the
knee,
knee.
knee.
You're good.
Anyway,
You're sweet
she got it
talking
broke.
people.
You know, it'd be a good thing we go to the hospital. I go back walking slowly to my house, very happy to help that lady. So when I came back to my restaurant, Olga, my wife, should be waiting for me, and said, "Stephan, what the fuck you do? You got 5 cops came to searching for you and very pissed off, and they said you need to go in jail right now." And in the excitement and everything, I forget that story with the police and stuff. I kissed my kids and I said, maybe dads don't came to sleep tonight. And I'm going out and I walk, it's be like it's 200 meters from my restaurant to go to the police.
Yes.
I walk to the police, and when I arrive at the police, they be all in a straight line outside, maybe 10 or 12 of them, with the chief there and waiting. And I going there, and when they see me, the chief start to scream to them and said to them, "Look, that guys is a good guy, is he helping?" And actually, when I be helping the Indian girl, he's been the second floor, and he see it. He see their guys, they don't do nothing, and be the one who go to help. And he started to give shit to all the cops there and everything, and he decided to give me back my motorcycle. I said, "Oh, great. And I take it, and I see the eyes, and the eyes of all the cops, they hate me to kill me, you know? They want to kill
Just
me.
because you do the right thing.
Yeah, and they look like stupid in front of their boss, you know, for my fault. And I take the
No,
bike.
it was their fault.
Yeah,
to
I
not
know,
do
for
the
sure.
right thing.
And they give me that scooter. They give me back the scooter. And when I passed, just to get out from, I said to the captain, I said, "Yeah, but we got a problem. I still don't have hammer." And he said, "Shut your mouth and get out." And I go back with my scooter home and everything.
That
That's the
was
last
a
time.
Good, beautiful
Yeah,
karma
sweet
you
man.
have
And
there.
again, that's how people in Bocas work together, and there are people that cooperate with each other and people that care about each other,
You know,
and
we
there
can
are some
send
that don't.
bad
but-
police and everything, but Bocas is so small and everything. In one point, you have no choice. You know, you need
Yeah.
to live together and deal with them and stuff.
But I have a question for you.